Welcome back. I'm cold. Yeah, I did braids. Braids today. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Will it make my dreams come true? No, my dreams are dead. But that's okay because you can watch me react to tattoos because my dream job once was tattooing. And if you want to learn a little bit more about like my tattoo history, you can watch my roasting my apprenticeship tattoos or how to get an apprenticeship video. That kind of goes a little more in depth of like my earlier experiences getting into the tattoo industry, which was fun, but it goes through like some red flags and situations and stuff. Also, my exorcism story is good. I saw an exorcism one time, like no joke. It's on there. It's crazy. Yeah, let's look at a tattoo video today. Let's see what I have to say about it. I have 3 years of experience. I've done hundreds of tattoos. I've worked in a few different shops. Yep. I've got some skin in the game, so I'm a little bit credible at least. Probably more credible than the people who were putting this on the internet and getting way more views than me. I'm not butthurt. It's all good. All right, let's check it out. Yes, okay, so I vaguely remember this. This is How I Did My Stick and Poke Tattoos by Safi Kingy. She's got 337 subscribers, which is like a couple hundred more than me because, like I said, small channel. Yeah, and 34,000 views. Uploaded in August, so pretty good amount. Still getting some in there. She says, had a YOLO moment and thought I'd tattoo myself. Yeah, we've had those. Okay. Okay, yeah. So she.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. But
I remember her wrapping the entire table, which is good because it's wood and it's gonna soak in if you don't wrap it up. So yeah, you want to wrap everything anyways, but wood especially is a no-go for me. I don't like any kind of wood or fabric setup materials. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Started getting everything kind of ready.
Yeah, a decent light is good. You know, like an LED light, a lamp, whatever. Something you can get really bright.
On a pencil, and that was really bad, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you doing?
So I had a little.
What did you gotta do? Hold on, lady, I got confused.
Needle.
Oh, is that a needle? A sewing needle? Oh, bro, really no. Okay, sewing needles. I hate them. They're super dull. Metal oxidizes, so it's not safe. Even if you like burn it to like sanitize it. Nah, fam, that ain't the same. Sewing needles are really hard to get anything in your skin with. They're completely useless. So bad for you. I mean, even tattoo needles expire because of the oxidizing metal and everything. Don't put that in your body. Please stop stealing your mom's sewing kit to give yourself a tattoo. I see she's got some Vaseline and some stencils made. And her sticking it on the back of the cup and then putting it on a paper towel is not stable, so I don't.
Vaseline on the bottom just so the ink pot wouldn't move.
Okay, so the way she fills up her ink cap really bothers me. Let's see if I can get that back on there.
And I put some Vaseline on the bottom just so.
Okay, yeah, so she stops a little bit right at the top of it. Whenever you do a tattoo, you actually want a bubble of ink on the top. And it's like a very specific amount so that you don't end up running low on the ink and touching the bottom and doling out your needles. But she's probably doing a really small tattoo, so she won't use that much ink. Still, you kind of want that bubble. It's kind of like a little safety perimeter kind of deal. But I also don't know what kind of ink she's using because that's coming out of like a, what the fuck is that? Like a juice pop tab looking thing? What is that? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like any of this right now, but.
Move when I was doing my tattoo. And then I started writing out the design that I wanted to put on my finger.
Okay, I vaguely remember where this is going. I think she's putting it on her finger.
I'm a big fan of Melanie Martinez.
Oh.
But yeah, this is.
I like her too, but crybaby means like
as soon as I knew
Johnny
exactly
Depp to me because I'm old.
I
Maybe
put on
that's
the
it.
transfer paper and started tracing over everything.
Okay, she's
and
putting
cut out the
deodorant on her
stencil,
finger,
and
which is
pretty much that was it. So yeah.
not my favorite.
Also,
it's kind of
when
gross. Plus, you
transferring
cross-contaminate.
the
I don't
paper
like
onto my
it.
finger, I had to use a deodorant stick because my sister searched it up, and apparently that's what you can use to.
Yeah,
make
you
the
can, but it
stencil
doesn't
stay on
work
your finger.
well.
So pretty much as soon as the stencil was on.
Okay, so she's got the lighter because she's going to sanitize her needle. She's got Vaseline, which I don't see any actually set on the table for her to actually apply to her tattoo while she's poking at it. She's got a spray bottle, which is awful because you can't clean those and they get your blood inside the cap and stuff, and it's disgusting and I hate those. Baby wipes, because that's the new thing for everybody, I guess. I don't know. When I used to watch at home tattoos before I got into the industry, everybody used green soap. At least they did that right. I can't seem to find anybody using green soap like properly wrapped in like a squirt bottle anymore. It's all just like hand sanitizers, spray bottles, and baby wipes. It's fucking weird to me. I don't know.
My finger, I went straight into it and I started tattooing.
Also, she's got all these Q-tips, and I'm wondering if she's gonna like individually grab one, and contaminate the entire jar. Kind of gross.
So, pretty much, when you go into your skin, you can feel like.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I vaguely remember this part where she's holding her hand up like this and poking into it, and it's just moving. And that ain't how you do it, y'all. Like, if she had set up like a block or even like a book or something and just completely wrapped it up, then she could have set the book down and then set her finger on top of it. And then you have, like, you can use like your thumb to stretch and then not get any movement while you're sticking the ink in, right? But, I mean, it's not going to turn out good anyways because this skin is just like... It just removes so easily. Plus everything you handle, it's going to bump into. Like even the top of the hand is really, really sketchy and it holds so much better. Like these tattoos can last like 6 months maybe, but they look like shit after like a week. So I ain't a fan of them. They're cute, but you know, you might as well get like a lip, like an inner lip tattoo at this point. It's just... That's just my opinion.
And that means like it's going through the layers of your skin. That's...
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to rewind that a little bit.
You can feel like a pop.
A pop is not good. I don't know what she means like a pop, but if you're popping your skin, you might be puncturing through all the layers. And that is not what you want to do. You want to go through like a couple of layers to really get that ink under the skin because your top layer is going to remove itself when it heals and then the layer under is going to hold the ink. So why is it popping? You don't... This scared me for her because like it's just going to be like a big gray blur after all this.
And that means like it's going through the layers of your skin.
Yeah, layers.
That's
too many.
I knew that I was going deep enough. And I had to actually go over it a couple times.
Yeah, stick and poke.
And you see later on in the video how red my hand starts getting.
Yeah, your hand will swell really bad.
Yeah, it definitely did not feel nice.
When I got this hand done, it was like bubbled. Really bubbled up. My entire hand swelled so bad for like a week, which usually swelling kind of dies down after a couple of days. But this got so overworked that it actually had like 6 months of scarring before I could go over it again. So hand tattoos, very risky. I don't suggest them for people who aren't completely sleeved out and aren't familiar with aftercare and stuff like that. So, but yeah, she's just going. She's not applying any kind of ointment.
Pretty much, I went over the tattoo until I was happy with how dark it was. But yeah.
Also, baby wipes are so hard to get it cleaned off. Like, that doesn't seem like it's working.
Tattoos that I've done, finger tattoos are the ones that hurt the most. So
that looked blown the fuck out.
give themselves their first tattoo. I would not recommend.
Also, she just touched her ring light with her contaminated hand. And if you were at a shop and you just started grabbing your light, even with gloves on, I would be like, ugh, it's so gross. You don't grab a bare light with a contaminated hand. That's so gross. Whoa. Oh yeah, so she's not using any ointment on her hand, which would actually help that ink clean off a lot easier, because it's so greasy. It'll keep the ink from soaking into your skin as much, but it'll also help like hydrate and lube your skin as the needle's entering it, which she's using a big fat sewing needle, so there's no hope for this.
That actually hurts so much.
Yes, it does hurt so much. But she kind of gets the point. She needs to like rest her finger on something now. So we're getting there. It's just really sore now. If you had done it to begin with, it wouldn't have been so light in the first place. Oh, she did something else. What is that thing? What the fuck is that? Is that an egg? What? Okay, so she's just handling her ointment with her bare hands now, and her setup's super gross. She doesn't have a trash can or anything set up. You never want to use any type of ointment with a cap like that with your bare hands. You actually want to like set the ointment on like a non-contaminated part of your body, or like when we wrap somebody up after a tattoo, we'll have it already like set out on the table, or we'll have like the little packets of it, just so that way you're not actually dipping into the bottle itself, because now that entire thing is contaminated. So if she actually uses that again on her tattoos while it's healing, she can actually get an infection from that. So you want to be really careful with those, like getting a Q-tip to get your ointment out, or, you know, like popsicle stick or whatever. Something to replace using a dirty, contaminated finger. Going to prevent an infection.
So for my second tattoo, I designed something
bigger. This is where I stopped the video. Okay.
So
yeah, the placement for this. That's what bothered me. Because she is putting it right here on like that top arm bit. You can't stretch your skin while you tattoo your arm. Anybody who says, oh, I tattooed my arms, they don't have any credibility. Oh, yeah, that's a light stencil. That's what I'm saying. You can't get a good stencil with deodorant. She also like switched up her tattoo. See how her arm is just like completely jiggling with that? There's no, if you pull back that skin to tighten it up, you get less movement and it's easier to apply that ink. So I think I have heard of people actually like duct taping back their skin to get a stretch, but when you tattoo yourself, you want to be able to get like a variety in stretching, because it'll actually change your line variation. So if you only have it pulled one way and then you let it go, like it might be like thinner and then thicker depending on which direction you stretched it. Does that make sense? But yeah, she just got like all this movement in there, and then she used like black pen or something for the stencil. Oh man, is she doing another one? Bro, you're still going. These aren't healed up. She's doing like a sleeve. What is happening? I'm glad you're having fun, but like this is not the safe way to do it. Okay, so you kind of like get away with those clean line techniques because there's so many textures in it and everything, and like that wing is broken up into little sections. Plus it's really small, so it's not going to be super noticeable. But what you need to do to make that tattoo last longer is get some white highlights in like those legs, and especially like in the wing where it comes up like this. You need some white in there because those two lines are going to blend together really bad over time. I like that one the best. Doing your arm and your fingers is not a good idea, like, at all. Okay, I know the thumb tattoo is super patchy, so that's probably all out. She's moving it so quick, it's hard to tell, but I think she has some blowouts in the bits that she's gone over a little too heavy. She is not giving you like a clean reference picture to actually judge the tattoo itself, probably because she doesn't want like a whole bunch of like backlash for doing that. Ugh. I mean, I know y'all are artsy. I know you just want to have fun and you want to get tattoos and you're young and you don't have money for it, but I mean, you gotta kind of respect the artists out there who do this for a living, because they get stuck having to rework stuff like this, and like they're starving artists out there. It's super disrespectful to go out and just do this yourself or get it done unprofessionally. If she wanted to actually get into tattooing or even stick and poke, like more traditional style, there's a market for that. And she could actually get licensed in that, and that would actually make her a professional artist, not like a hobbyist, you know? Because a lot of people are like, I want to do art for a living, but you don't want to do the work for it, you know? I don't get it. I get super butthurt when I see stuff like this, because it may have turned out okay in like one of her 10 tattoos she did on herself, you know? But having my experience and knowing better, y'all don't have the 3 years of tattooing behind you to know if this is good or not. It's a whole lot of misinformation out there on YouTube, and I say in all my videos, I wish these videos weren't up on YouTube. These channels that are snagging all these views and misinforming everyone and bringing in this younger audience and validating that it's okay to get unprofessional tattoos, just like, it bothers me, okay? If you get enough crappy tattoos, you look like a crackhead. That's a fact. You look like the kid who hangs at, well, maybe not kid. You look like the 40-year-old at 7-Eleven at 2 in the morning fighting people, okay? Because I've seen those guys and I've seen their work. You want the tattoos so that you look cool. And then when people with good taste see it, they're like, ew, you know? Or people who don't particularly like tattoos are like, ew, like you're giving us a bad name in the tattoo community when you get crappy tattoos and you do it for funsies. Stop doing that. You want to improve the community and make this, you know, more commonplace for everybody. But if you look like you do this on the side for stuff, it kind of defeats the purpose, okay? I think the only benefit to stick and poke is that so many people suck at them that they're gonna be an easy cover-up. Like, why are you doing a permanent procedure for temporary enjoyment, you know? I don't get it. I always come across as a dick, but I'm being honest. You're representing yourself to the public in like the worst way. There's nothing wrong with spending $120, $300 an hour to get an amazing tattoo. There's really not. You know, a lot of people will get professional tattoos to actually collect pieces from specific artists and really enjoy the experience. And it's just a completely different environment getting it professionally done, especially if you find a really cool artist. There's a lot of benefit to being a steady client or even getting an apprenticeship from a really good artist and really elevating yourself in something you love to do. I'm really tired of seeing stick and poke because it's like the cheapest. It's like the worst kind of setup I've ever seen. And it's all just like around the house shit. Alrighty. Is that my video for today? Are you guys satisfied? I'm not. I'm unhappy now. Maybe one day we can cancel at-home tattoos. Let's do that. It's cancel culture. Let's cancel at-home tattoos, guys. Alright, that's it for my video today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.